It looked like Emily's parents are doing fine. Are they like suffering? She hardcore bullied her parents to force them to send her to like an out-of-state private school. Default assumption that you like owe your parents for like college loans. I think that's. Where are the Emily clips with her mom? Find these. Somebody find these. While I got my shit set up downstairs. Oh, XQC has thoughts on this as well? Okay. Find me the first videos on this. I think it's this here.
Nah, it's fine.
Is this the first compilation of all of it?
The only reason they want me to pay it back is because I'm a streamer.
Yeah, you should pay it back.
Because I didn't use my degree. So they're like, okay.
How much is it?
170K.
You should pay it back.
I don't want to. I mean, I did pay them 10K and then I was like, I'm over this. I don't want to pay anymore.
Mom, do you think it's a waste that I went to college?
That is a really good question. I spent a lot of money on that. And then you become a streamer.
Yeah, but I'm also helping.
That's a really good question. I don't know how to answer it.
But I'm paying you back for college.
Yes, that's right. That's a necessary.
That's necessary?
Yeah, we're almost broke. Because you went to the college. Go to the expensive one, yeah.
Okay, so what's the answer?
Yes. Waste my money.
No, I'm paying you back though.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
But
Fish think fingers are food. Do you have fish?
Good.
It's like finding a really good match, but then you find out she owes a ton of tuition to her parents in Nebraska.
She owes a ton of tuition to my parents.
Oh.
Oopsies.
Do you think that would be your best gift towards your dad or your parents? To pay back your tuition?
I'm never gonna pay it back though.
Wait, actually?
No, I don't want to.
But you could.
Yeah, but I'm not going
Wait, do
to.
you have student loans?
Yeah, student loans to my parents.
And you're making them pay it off?
No, like my parents paid and then they're like, pay us back for college, and I just like don't want to.
Okay.
But don't you think that would make them like really happy and proud?
No. They're fine.
Are you doing it kind of like almost out of spite because you're like, I don't want to because like I can, but I know that you guys don't need it?
Yes.
That's why you don't.
Yes, they don't need it. And I'm
you
like,
don't need it.
I'm just a bad daughter.
You are.
Apparently Jason the Ween gifted like his entire family like a Tesla or something. Like multiple Teslas.
Okay, Nick, when you have a kid, are you gonna pay for their college?
I mean, yeah.
And then do you expect your kid to pay it back?
They make a lot of money afterwards, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. Why not?
I would pay, like, here's the thing.
First, yeah.
If I know that I owe my parents like 40,000, 43,569 and 50 cents. But I have that money more than that, like it's no problem to pay them back. And I know it makes them happy. I would like think of an idea to make them, you know, surprise them. I got you that.
My dad watching. Well, I give my parents gifts.
Yeah, but they don't need anything. They don't even want any gifts. It's more about the gesture than the gift.
But they like that I get them gifts, and I feel like that's good.
But didn't they ask you to pay them back and you said no?
The biggest gift is them seeing you happy.
No, it's not.
But don't you think, I genuinely think it would make them incredibly happy if you just paid it back.
Bro.
Don't bro me. It's the truth.
I don't. Nah, it's fine. The only reason they want me to pay it back is because I'm a streamer.
Yeah, you should pay it back.
Because I didn't use my degree. So they're like, okay.
How much is it?
170K.
You should pay it back.
I don't want to.
Oh, you owe them 170?
Yes. I don't want to. I'll buy them like trips for Christmas and stuff.
That's definitely 170K.
I thought it's like 40K.
Okay, got the gist of this. Let's see, XQC's quick reaction. I'm not watching all 8 minutes. Fuck this. What is this?
Grandstanding it, okay? Swear, chat, I'm not grandstanding it, okay? But as a child, there's not a lot of people that you're indebted to. There isn't. And if you can never pay back your debts to your parents, whatever, and doing anything they did to raise you, whatever, you can't. That's fine. A lot of people are not gonna be rich, right? Not everybody's gonna be millionaire, right? And people won't be able to pay the debt. It's not a real debt, but you can pay back if you want to, as in like gestures as you grow up, like visiting them, whatever. But if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But if you're rich, my opinion, you are indebted to your parents, absolutely 100%. Because without all the efforts, there's no you, right? So I think it's cool to give them a life that they worked for. Because if you give them.
And then I think Emily was crying because apparently she did give them money or something because chat bullied her so hard. I think there's an argument to be made for paying your parents back if you hardcore bullied them for something and made some kind of agreement. You like demanded to go to like some Ivy League or some super private out-of-state school, and you really wanted to do that. But outside of that, fuck that. Your parents are not loaning you money. Your parents are your parents. They're doing things to set you up to be successful in life with the expectation that you do as well as you can to succeed as their child. Not that you pay them back in the future. That's wild. I don't know why this idea that when your parents do things for you, it's like a loan. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of autistic, socially degenerated, fairly English-speaking retards across all my chats right now saying she went to Columbia. That's not what I said. I didn't say, did she go to a private school? I never said that. I don't know if you can't understand English or if it's the autism that's like bubbling up. I said that if she hardcore bullied her parents to force them to send her to like an out-of-state private school, not just that she went to a private school, then that would be... then I could understand. And if they'd made like some agreement where she was like, I'll pay you back or something like that, then I could get it. But if your parents have a huge debt and you're extremely wealthy, even if the debt has nothing to do with you, isn't it still right to pay their debt off? Like how you paid off your parents' debts? I think it's nice to, but like, is it right to? Do you have an obligation to? I don't know. That's a hard one. I think you'd have to start factoring in a lot of things about like, I think you'd have to factor in a lot to figure out what the answer is there. Like, let's say theoretically your parent, let's say you have like one parent who like lives in the ghetto, or they're like, they live in like a fucking trailer and their life is fucked and you manage to become super successful and they like sacrificed everything in their life to do what they could for you. You can argue that there's like a stronger obligation there, sure. But if your parents are like decently wealthy, middle class, they're doing like okay or whatever, and they've got some debt and they, you know, took on some debt to send you to school, like you have an obligation. I don't think you have an obligation there. I think the income disparity between child and parent, I think matters a lot. And then like, I don't know, that just feels weird. But why did you pay off your parents' debt when they did nothing for you? So I would never say my parents did nothing for me. That's absolutely not true. Regardless of issues I might have had for one reason or another growing up, they sacrificed to put me through private school. They didn't have to. They could have sent me to public school. They felt like the private grade school and high school was important enough to get me in there. So, I mean, I appreciate that. I don't think my parents did nothing for me. That's not true at all. But also, I'm also rich, so I don't mind like paying off their debt. But I don't do that because I feel like I'm obligated to. And I don't think my parents have ever made me feel obligated to. I did it because I felt like, oh, like, yeah, well, why not? Why wouldn't I help them out that way? But that's not. I didn't do that as an obligation. Like I have to pay my parents back. I think that's insane. If your parents demanded you pay them back, would you have? No. Hell no. I would have said kick rocks. Don't necessarily disagree, but I think the other side of that argument is that you should at least ensure your parents are probably taken care of during old age. Yeah, but sure. But like, it looked like Emily's parents are doing fine. Are they like suffering? Are they living in like a single bedroom apartment in Utah and they're like fucked? Or like, it seemed like it looked like they were in a decent house. Everything. I don't know. Are they like having huge? She realized she wrote an entire novel. Yeah, that's cringe. I don't care about what she ended up doing. Jesus, she's like attaching screenshots of money. Oh my God. Her mom said that they almost went broke putting her through school. Yeah, her mom is like talking on a stream or whatever. I don't know how serious she's talking there, how much she's joking or what I don't know how much of that is like a serious conversation versus they're just like memeing around. I'm not sure. I don't understand how you guys watch me when I can be like one of the driest, edgiest, sarcastic people in the world. And then it's like, why would a parent ever joke about almost going broke, paying for their child? No one would ever make that joke. Like, what is your relationship with your parents like? That your parents never joke with you about any shit like that ever? Like, what? That's such a weirdly autistic thing to say. What the fuck? I don't understand that. Okay, but seriously now, coming from someone who actually watches her stream, the reason she doesn't pay back is that her parents don't actually give a fuck about it. The deal that she made with her parents was made as a result of her streaming. The deal was that she'll give up on the finance career and focus on her streamer career, but she has to pay back the money for the finance degree. They made it as a motivational tool for her. They wrote and signed a contract written on notebook paper. Cute. It was to light a fire under her tough parenting and to make sure that she works hard and succeeds. She made regular payments in the beginning, but time passed by and she grew successful in streaming. The payments stopped gradually. The relevance of the contract grew less and less because in the end, the point wasn't actually about the money. It was her success and whatever it was she wanted to do instead of using her finance degree. Now that she's successful and they're happy for her, she buys them whatever they ask for. They have a good relationship, they would support her, and they come on her stream. The contract and the tuition money thing became a joke, and her dad brings it up from time to time to tease her. Her and her dad and her chat just laugh about it now. Meanwhile, Elsif cries, absolutely classic. None of this is as serious as everyone in the comments is panicking. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't watch the stream, but like, it wouldn't surprise me. It's so autistic, but...
Yeah, my parents are cool.
I only got one left.
Like, my parents are like overall really happy and think I'm a good daughter.
You are a great daughter.
I don't know.
All right, well, what do you make of this, Steve? This is second on the list of important stuff to talk about today.
I don't know. What do you think?
How much money do you think she makes?
I don't know. A lot of people are saying a lot of different things. I have no clue.
What are the things that a lot of people are saying?
People in my chat are saying over $10 million, but I don't know how long she's even been a big streamer for. Has
$10 million a year?
No, that she's made over 10 million total. But how long has she even been a big streamer for?
10 million is...
like a couple years, no? Has it even been that long?
I don't think so. That's a lot of money. That's like oh, hold on. Subreddit mods tried... I hate subreddit moderators. They tried censoring the situation due to the backlash she was getting. Click. Multi-millionaire streamer ExtraEmily refuses to pay back $170,000 to her parents who paid for her college tuition. Livestream fail mod team. Clickbait, inaccurate, or opinionated. Okay? She really thought it was funny that she doesn't want to pay them back. But once chat told her she's being selfish, she cried, which is probably how she's got her way her whole life. Only simps were encouraging her. Not even Nick or Arthur were on her side. Arthur, like the mouse?
The aardvark, you mean?
No. Was it? Arthur the mouse or the rat? This one. See? Arthur.
Was he not I thought he was an aardvark.
No.
Or is that the teacher was the aardvark?
I don't...
What was Arthur? What kind of animal was he?
Arthur the rat.
He was really a rat?
Yeah.
Damn.
You can't tell? Look at that nose. Wait, that's not him. That's Nigel Ratburn. Okay. Well, interesting. There's a lot of stuff. You know what? Here's her trying to diffuse the situation. I always love this.
Okay. An offline chat. This always works.
Yes.
Guys, Twitter is so mean. Holy shit. I'm just going to delete the app for the rest of the week. Okay, I deleted it. The replies under my Asus tweet are insane skull. Oh, skull typo. LOL. I gotta post sponsored tweets sometimes. I'm worried. Wait, I blocked the first account and no one is replying anymore. Okay, or wait, maybe that fixed it. I don't know. Stops completely. Oh my god, why didn't I do that earlier? But I blocked AWK, and I don't think anything is coming through anymore. I think people are replying, but I just can't see them. LeMayo, it stops the replies for me, but do you think people can still reply? I guess it doesn't matter. Ugh, Twitter so mean. Thank you.
Oh my god.
My toast.
Dude, this AWK guy, full-time shit poster.
What should she do about her parents?
She should pay him back if they're poor. But it didn't look like they're in a poor person's house. So I'm not sure yet. If her parents are millionaires, then who gives a fuck?
Okay.
How are you going to do it for Nathan with college? Just give it to him?
I don't want to say that.
Okay.
He needs to work for it. I don't want it to be like, it's like negotiating. I don't want him to think he's going to get a free ride no matter what.
You know what I said I was going to do? Or what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make my kids get student loans. And as long as they graduate, I'll pay back the student loans. But if they don't, they're fucking stuck with them.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Based.
All right. There you go. At least that way they know, like, I better fucking stay and get this goddamn degree. You know, if you're going to go find yourself in India or something for 2 years, you're on the hook for $70K at Mount Vernon College or some shit.
I'll make an agreement to pay him back.
Yeah.
And if for every year that he doesn't get his degree, I'm going to make the payments for his student loan to his biggest rival, whoever he hates the most. I'm going to send the money to that guy. So every year of failure that he has in his lack of degree attainment is going to be his biggest rival or enemy getting paid money by his own father. That's what
smart.
I'll do.
That's smart. Does he have like huge rival? The problem
he's
is
13 now, so when he gets older.
His biggest rivals right now are like Nazis.
Yeah, true. Well, who knows? With the way the United States is going, maybe in 5 years that'll be true.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I think fuck paying your parents back unless they're literally like...
If they're poor.
I said that this is like...
You helped your parents, and that was really nice. And
sure,
I think I would help my parents, too.
Sure. But I think this is like a material conditions question. If you're like loaded and your parents are like ultra struggling, I think it's like kind of shit to not help them. Assuming they were like...
It's like more than kind of shit not to help them.
Assuming that they were like decent parents. If they were like abusive and like molesting you or whatever, then maybe, okay.
Yeah.
But like if they like tried their hardest, and then I think there can be an argument to where the material differences can be even lesser, but if your parents like made significant sacrifices for you, then I think there's an argument there. But the default assumption that you like owe your parents for like college loans, I think that's stupid, especially when it looks like your parents were doing fine. And
it really, I think it's to a certain level of how much money do you have also. Like if she only has like a few $100K, like I would be like, I'm not paying this back.
Yeah,
but
if
she has millions of dollars, I think at that point, like, yeah, you would maybe consider it.
Maybe, yeah. But like if her parents are like on like a 10
wealthy.
million nest egg,
yeah.
like are they? That's just
it's like you know. All right.